Hi Kumo. Hi Kumo. I hope you are good today. We are going to recap our times tables. We know we've already done the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, and the 5s. Okay, so at this point you should already know your 2s and your 3s and your 4s and your 5s off by heart. But I'll also give you a method that will help you remember them if you do not remember them off by heart. Okay, so we are going to duplicate this table. That means we are going to copy this table, except this is the table for the 2s, this is the table for the 3s, this is the table for the 4s, and this is the table for the 5s. So when you come back from your picnic today, I'm going to need you to copy this worksheet just like it is now, okay? And then we'll work through it together. So this is for you to copy and work through by yourself. So I'm going to work through the table for the 3s, and then if we have enough, if we run out of time in this video, then we'll complete these 2 offline. But if we do complete all of them in this video, then you will have to do the 5s, the 6s, the 7s, and the 8s all by yourself, okay? So how does this work? You can see if you look inside the boxes, first you'll see we've numbered from 1 to 12. As you know, we always learn our times table from 1 times until 12 times. So from 1 times 2 until 12 times 2. You will notice, because you already know them off by heart, that these are your answers for your 2 times tables. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, and 24. So if you already know your times table, your 2 times tables off by heart, you can see by just looking at this that this is counting in 2s from 1 to 12, which means this is 1 times 2, and the answer is 2. 2 times 2, and the answer is 4. 3 times 2, and the answer is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 2 is 18. 10 times 2 is 20. 11 times 2 is 22. And 12 times 2 is 24. So you duplicate your houses, you number from 1 until 12 in all of your houses, okay? You'll see that each block takes up 2 lines, right? So that you have enough space in your house of 3s. So what is the first rule of the house method? In the roof, you're going to put the number that we are counting in. So here we are counting in 2s. So in the roof, we have the number 2. Here we will be counting in 3s. So in your roof, you're going to put the number 3. The second rule is that next to number 1, you will always have the same number as the number in the house. So next to number 1, you always have the same number as the number in the roof. So next to number 1, we always have the same number as the number in the roof. So the number in the roof for here is 4. So next to number 1, we're going to put 4. The number in the roof for this one is 5. So next to number 1, we're going to put 5. Okay. And then what do? All we do is we keep adding the number to the roof. We keep adding the number that's in the roof to our last answer. So we can see here, our first answer is 3. And then we're going to go, what is 3 plus 3? We know that 3 plus 3 is 6. So that goes in our next box. And then we say, what is 6 plus 3? And that is 9, and it goes in our next box. 9 plus 3 is 12. So 12 goes in our next box. 12 plus 3 is 15. So 15 goes in our next box. 15 plus 3 is 18. So that goes next to number 6. 18 plus 3 is 21. So that goes next to number 7. Next to number 8, we say 21 plus 3, that gives us 24. And our answer goes in the next box. 24 plus 3, that gives us 27. So we put that next to number 9. 27. Sorry. 27. 27 plus 3 gives us 30. So we put that next to number 10. 30 plus 3 gives us 33. So we put that in our next box. And our last box, number 12, we're going to say 33 plus 3. And the answer for that is 36. And look at what we've got now. We've got our answers for the 3 times tables in order. 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. 5 times 3 is 15. 6 times 3 is 18. 7 times 3 is 21. 8 times 3 is 24. 9 times 3 is 27. 10 times 3 is 30. 11 times 3 is 33. And 12 times 3 is 36. So if you recall your the answers for your 3 times tables in order, you will notice that it is exactly the same as these answers. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, and 36. How do these tables help you? By just looking at your times tables. If I ask you what is 7 times 3, you can just go next to 7 and you will know that your answer for 7 times 3 is 21. If I say what is 4 times 2, you go next to number 4 in your 2s and you can see that 4 times 2 is 8. 11 times 2 is 22. 3 times 2 is 6. 10 times 3 is 30. 5 times 3 is 15. So this helps you just work out your mental maths answers as quickly as just by looking at the tables. So you look next to the number. If I'm looking next to number 4, I know that that is the answer for 4 times 3, and it tells me that this is 12. 8 times 2 will give me 16. 12 times 2 is 24. 6 times 3 is 18. 9 times 3 is 27. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 3 is 30. 7 times 2 is 14. 3 times 3 is 9. 12 times 3 is 36. And that is how this table will help you get faster at your mental maths for your times tables. Okay. I don't know if we'll have enough time for number 4, but let's see with the time left. Next to number 1, we have the same number as the number in the roof, and then we are working with 4s, so we are going to keep adding 4 to our last answers. So in the first box we have 4, and then what is 4 plus 4? 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 24. 24 plus 4 is 28. 28 plus 4 is 32. 32 plus 4 is 36. 36 plus 4 is 40. 40 plus 4 is 44. 44 plus 4 is 48. And these are your 4s in order. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, and 48. So we know that 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 4 is 20.